Hi everyone, my name is Farana Shafika binti Janaldin from BA1185B. So in this video, our group will present about the topic of lighting. In every workplace, lighting is an essential provision. By incorporating both of natural and artificial lighting, it is best to provide standardized illumination for the entire workplace. Good lighting decreases visual tension and discomfort. It also allows employees to see hazards and notice them. Bad lighting will impact the efficiency and health of employees because of the poor visibility that increases the risk of mistakes being made. Poor lighting will cause employees to face several challenges. The first is from a physical aspect. For example, inadequate light increases the fatigue of workers due to excessive eye strain. Other than that, psychologically aspect where inadequate lighting leads to a lack of morale and eventually leads to a decrease in the quality of employee performance. There are three characteristics of lighting system in the workplace, which are equivalent spherical illumination, visual comfort probability, and task illumination. Equivalent spherical illumination is a lighting system that measures the efficacy of lighting system, the level of illuminance of sphere that will yield task visibility equivalent to that produced by a particular light condition. Next is a visual comfort probability. It is a direct brightness ratio that is influenced by glare and reflection of the ceiling. It is also means the rating of a lighting system defined as the percentage of individuals who are supposed to find it reasonable in terms of discomfort glare when viewing from a given location and in a specific angle. And the last one is task illumination. It is the measurement of the amount of light on the work surface. Thus, illumination is also a lighting that illuminates a specific area and make it easier to complete a task. The increase in illuminance is required in order to perform a particular task in a better way.
Firstly, I will talk about the types of lighting. There are 5 types of lighting, which are direct, semi-direct, indirect, semi-indirect, and general diffuse. For direct lighting, 90 to 100% of the illumination downward to the work surface. In semi-direct lighting, 60 to 90% of the light is directly downward. For indirect lighting, 90 to 100% of the light is first directed upward. When light is diffused, it reflected downward to the work area. For semi-indirect, 60 to 90% of the light is directed upward and then reflected downward. General diffuse, 40 to 60% of the light directly to the work surface, the remainder of the light reflected downward. Next, I will talk about the kinds of lighting. There are 4 kinds of lighting, which are natural, fluorescent, incandescent, and also high-intensity discharge. Natural lighting is not very dependable because we cannot get the light at night. For example, the sunlight. Fluorescent lighting continues to be the most common types of lighting system. For example, in Malaysia, we use this kind of lighting a lot. Incandescent lighting is not as efficient as fluorescent light because of the lighting itself. High-intensity discharge sometimes distort colors. For example, can be very yellowish sometimes. Lastly, I will talk about the task of ambient lighting. This is the picture of the task lighting, and this is the picture of ambient lighting. Task lighting illuminates the work surface, while ambient lighting illuminates the area surrounding the work surface. Task lighting is frequently downward directed, while ambient lighting directed upward when it is part of the furniture components. Both tasks of ambient lighting result in an efficient, economical use of energy, and both require less wattage because light has to travel shorter distance, which is 3 feet, to the work surface.
low quantity of lighting can give problems to employee health. First, inadequate light increases employee fatigue as a result of excessive eye strains. This pain will more affect employees when they want to do tasks using their computer. Second problem is inadequate lighting results in a loss of morale and eventually causes a decrease in the quality of employees' performance. It also affects employees on their physical and psychological. For example, affects attitudes and emotion in the office. To overcome this problem, a few recommendations can be used in this case, such as using LEDs, halogen lights, and compact fluorescent lamps. Measure quality of lighting before apply, including employees' opinion, culture preferences, and views of the environment. Then set up motion sensor lighting. The company will save a lot of money in their budget since it's energy saving. It's also benefit for the company security because it can detect if the people come or out within the organizations. Last, putting a timer lights on. It's allowed to manually set on or off lighting in the office. The conclusion that we can get from this lighting topic is, first, the quality of lighting is important because it can affect the office environment. If we want to make our office have natural lighting, we should choose correct lighting that has minimum glares. Moreover, it can disrupt employees' attention and focus to perform well-being. It also disturbs employees' attitudes and emotions when completing their tasks. Lastly, energy efficiency initiatives aim at implementing efficient lighting technologies on a large scale can offer win-win solutions. So, make sure we know the quality of lighting before applying it at our workplace.